Hello my dear students, today we are going to discuss about the Plasmodium vivax life cycle. In the last video we have discussed about the entamoeba histolytica life cycle. Now we are going to discuss about the Plasmodium vivax life cycle. The Plasmodium vivax is a malaria causing parasite. It is a protozoan parasite. It causes malaria. Here the sporozoite stage of Plasmodium plays very important role. It is an infective stage to man. It is an infective stage to man. It causes malaria. How it causes malaria? Now we are going to discuss. Plasmodium vivax. Life cycle. It is a digenetic parasite. Which parasite? Digenetic parasite. It completes its life cycle. Digenetic is nothing but it completes its life cycle in man and the mosquito. Mosquito is the female Anopheles mosquito. Man is a secondary host in case of Plasmodium and the female Anopheles mosquito is a primary host. Why the man is secondary host? Here the man is secondary host. Why the man is a secondary host? So asexual life cycle takes place in man and the primary host. Why it is called primary host? Sexual life cycle takes place in the mosquito. The sexual forms which harbors in the mosquito, hence the female Anopheles mosquito is a primary host and the man is a secondary host because a sexual life cycle takes place in the man. Now we are going to discuss about this life cycle that is in the man. See here two types of life cycle takes place, that is the hepatic schizogony and the erythrocytic life cycle. Hepatic schizogony is of two types. See, this is the pre-erythrocytic life cycle. And exoerythrocytic life cycle. This is the hepatic schizogony. How many types? Pre-erythrocytic life cycle. Pre-erythrocytic, pre is nothing but the before entering into the erythrocytes, the life cycle which occurs in man, hence it is called pre-erythrocytic life cycle. Exo is nothing but the, say here the forms which are formed in the pre-erythrocytic life cycle, they enter into erythrocytes, hence it is called the exoerythrocytic life cycle. Here the pre-erythrocytic forms which enter into erythrocytes as well as in the erythrocytes outside also, that is the fresh liver cells, hence it is called exoerythrocytic life cycle. They have the ability to enter into erythrocytes even though they enter into the fresh liver cells, hence it is called exoerythrocytic life cycle. Hepatic schizogony is nothing but wherever the hepatic term comes, that is called liver. Schizogony, the term, it indicates that the asexual multiple fission. Asexual multiple fission. That is nothing but multiple fission is nothing but the one, say the individual leads to the formation of the many individuals, that is called the asexual multiple fission. Erythrocytic life cycle. Today we will discuss hepatic schizogony. Afterwards we will discuss erythrocytic life cycle. First we will discuss about the hepatic schizogony. You remember and you note down, my dear students. Hepatic schizogony, pre-erythrocytic life cycle, exoerythrocytic life cycle. I will give time for you. So Now here I will write the hepatic schizogony. That is nothing but the life cycle of Plasmodium in man. Plasmodium vivax life cycle in man we are discussing. Which life cycle we are discussing? Plasmodium vivax life cycle in man, that is the hepatic schizogony we are discussing. First hepatic schizogony lo manamu first life cycle enti? Hepatic schizogony lo pre-erythrocytic life cycle ni discuss cheddam. Life cycle ante LC అని రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది. Here the sporozoites or the infective stage to man. These sporozoites enters into liver cells of man. Immediately within half an hour the sporozoites which enter into the liver cells of man, whenever the mosquito bites a man, along with its saliva, the sporozoite enters into blood circulation of man, but they cannot survive in the blood circulation. That is not suitable for the Plasmodium vivax. So that it enter into the liver cells immediately. After entering into the liver cells, see these sporozoites. What are these? Sporozoites entered into the liver cell. After entering into the liver cell, they attain large cell. They feed upon the liver cells and they convert into trophozoite stage. What is that stage? Sporozoite is converted into trophozoite. After that, they enter into the which stage? Schizont stage. The schizont which undergoes schizogony. What is that? A schizogony. That is nothing but the multiple fission. Here the schizont, that is the say sporozoite which attained spherical shape and increases its size day to day, and it undergoes asexual multiple fission. That asexual multiple fission leads to the formation of a cryptozoites. After the formation of cryptozoites in the liver cells, they pierce the cells and comes out the cryptozoites which comes out and enter into the either cryptozoites having two fates. Either they enter into fresh liver cell or they may enter into the RBC, erythrocytes. RBC ante red blood cells, or erythro ante enti red. Cytes are nothing but cells, erythrocytes. So it is having chance to enter into the fresh liver cell or they may enter into RBC. ఇవి ఆర్బీసీలోకి ఎంటర్ అయితే ఇది ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఎంటర్స్ ఇంటూ ఫ్రెష్ లివర్ సెల్స్ దట్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎక్సో ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్. ఎక్సో ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, మళ్ళీ ఇవి ఇక్కడ cryptozoites, the cryptozoites which enter into the fresh liver cells, these are the cryptozoites. What are these? These cryptozoites enter into the liver cell, fresh liver cell. Again they undergoes, converts into, ఇక్కడ దీన్ని రబ్ చేస్తున్నా మరి ఇక్కడ ఓకే, ఇది అర్థమైంది కదా ఇక్కడ వరకు. నేను నీకు టైం ఇస్తాను వీటిని. దిస్ ఫస్ట్ క్రిప్టోజాయిడ్స్ వరకు రాసుకోండి. Life cycle starts with the cryptozoites which are formed in the pre-erythrocytic life cycle. The cryptozoites are also called cryptozoites are also called. First generation merozoites. First generation merozoites. Merozoites. These cryptozoites enters into fresh liver cell, or they may enter into RBC. If they enter into RBC, that is called erythrocytic life cycle. So first you remember this fresh liver cells. In the erythrocytic life cycle, the stages which are formed in the pre-erythrocytic life cycle, it repeats again. Here there will be these cryptozoites convert into trophozoite. The trophozoite which convert into schizont. The schizont which undergoes schizogony, it leads to the formation of, say here, the cryptozoites are called metacryptozoites. These are the metacryptozoites which are formed in the metacryptozoites. This is the schizont and this is the trophozoite. This is about the exoerythrocytic life cycle, which pairs the cells of liver and comes out, leads to the formation of metacryptozoites. It takes this pre-erythrocytic life cycle 8 days it takes, and it takes 2 days, total 10 days. 2 days. Exoerythrocytic life cycle. This is the pre-erythrocytic life cycle. This is the exoerythrocytic life cycle. It takes 2 days, it takes 8 days. So this metacryptozoites enter here, these are of two types. Micro metacryptozoites and macro metacryptozoites. Micro కొంచెం చిన్నగా ఉంటే మైక్రో, పెద్దగా ఉంటే స్మాల్ న్యూక్లియస్ with a large size. These are called macro metacryptozoites. These enter into the RBC. Micro metacryptozoite enters into RBC. Macro metacryptozoites enters into the, again they enters into fresh liver cells. Okay, draw this diagram, my dear students, and we will start the erythrocytic life cycle. This is the erythrocytic life cycle. This is the erythrocyte. Red blood cell అని ఊహించుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఫామ్ అయినటువంటి మైక్రో, అక్కడ ఫామ్ అయినటువంటి, ఎక్కడ ప్రీ ఎరిథ్రోసైటిక్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్లో ఫామ్ అయినటువంటి క్రిప్టోజాయిట్స్ కానీ micro metacryptozoites which are formed in the exoerythrocytic life cycle, they enter into the red blood cell. Okay, with this we are completed hepatic schizogony. Life cycle in man, it was not completed. Now so we are entering into the erythrocytic life cycle. Erythrocytic life cycle. Okay, draw this diagram. The sporozoites enters into the liver cells and convert into trophozoite. Trophozoite increases size and leads to the formation of schizont. Schizont which undergo schizogony. Schizogony ante enti? Say asexual multiple fission. Asexual ante say reproduction is asexual type. There is no formation of gametes. It is a one type of reproduction. Asexual multiple fission leads to the formation of many cryptozoites. These are called first generation merozoites. That first generation merozoites, either they enter into the RBC or they enter into the fresh liver cell. If they enter into the fresh liver cell, that life cycle is called exoerythrocytic life cycle. Exoerythrocytic life cycle. Again the same stages which repeat, only these metacryptozoites are different. Metacryptozoids are different. These metacryptozoids convert into two types. These are of two types, micro and macro metacryptozoids. Micro metacryptozoids, macro metacryptozoids. Micro metacryptozoids which enter into the RBC of man, and the same stages which repeat, only two stages. They are the say signatoring stage, amoeboid stage, and there is leads to the formation of scuffner dots. By that there is a malaria. The patient suffer with the malaria in this life cycle. So we will discuss pre-patent period, incubation period, and how the which acts as antigens we will discuss in this life cycle, erythrocytic life cycle. Note down.